All right, we're with Zeke Shell here. First off, we saw you were a little shaken up out of the car. First of all, we want to know, are you okay? Second of all, talk us through or not. Talk us through what happened there in turn 2 with Lexi.
Oh, it wasn't Lexi's fault. It really wasn't anybody's fault. The lap started dwindling down, and you know, I didn't have much time. I had to start making moves because I can't just run last place the whole time when I'm wearing for points. So stuck my nose in there, and I'm not sure if I stuck it in there too quick, too soon, or startled somebody, but nobody really gave room. And I guess that, you know, 3 cars going for a small opening, I got the short end of the stick this time, which is what happens.
First race of the season. I asked if your car would be ready in 2 weeks. He said it could be ready tomorrow if you needed it to be, but this is a little more than a crushed front nose after a post-race altercation.
Yeah, it got the frame. It got the frame, but you know, they make these frames every day.
All right, Zeke, glad you're okay. Hate the way you turned out tonight. Thank you. All right, we're talking to Lexi Arnold here, who has a very interesting perspective on tonight's racing. Double duty, really triple duty if you think about it. 120 laps, 2 Super Cup twins, a late model feature. Talk us through talk us through those Super Cup twins and that feature.
Oh my goodness. So we started off with our first practice, second practice, we had pole. I've never been able to accomplish that in late model, so that was a good adrenaline rush. When we came in, we were able to start up front. You know, 44 is an amazing driver. He held his line. That was really impressive, as he held his line. And just itching to get past him, but when I got up to corner 2, engine overheated, brake fluid disappeared, and I had no brakes. So I'd rather spin out than go into the wall. So unfortunately, we had to park it for the first one. And then we transitioned to my late model. And, you know, a lot of energy was taken from Super Cup, but we ran that as hard as we could. And I believe, I'm not sure what we finished, but then we got back into this one, and we finished with the top 5. We actually came in 4th, so it's been a heck of a night. I'm exhausted, but I'm so blessed with this. I absolutely love it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's talk about that late model feature real quick. First of all, you had a pretty hard wreck. Are you all right? Second of all, Zeke said he's not mad. It's just a racing deal. I want to see through your side of it. What happened there going in turn 2?
Yeah, it's just racing. It happens. I've talked to Zeke. Air is clear, and some people make it really easy to race with, and he's one of the guys. I'm really lucky that he responded the way he did, and I hate it happens, but it is racing at the end of the day, and I'm sure it'll come back on me sometime in this season. So, but it was a good race. It was head-to-head, and yeah.
One more thing. Can you tell us a little bit kind of the differences, because they're not really late models, between a late model stock and running one of these Super Cup cars?
So that has so much more power. It's absolutely insane. There's a little bit of weight difference. I'm not really sure on that. I think a couple 100 pounds, but this thing flies. You put on the gas, it absolutely goes backwards. And this is my first Cup race ever. I got the car in 2019 with Mr. Mike, and I was out here maybe once or twice, but I wasn't able to actually run to my fullest potential. But tonight we definitely showed up, and I think we showed out. So we left a good impression for sure.
Anybody you want to thank for the night?
Yeah, so I'm going to especially thank my dad. He had a lot of faith in me. Wade Day, Larry Gibson, and for my late model, Quality Heat and Air, and Dr. C with your medicine.
All right. Great race tonight. Thank you, Lexi.
Thank you.
Night in the Super Cup Stock Car Series. We're talking to Eric Parker, driver of the number 38. He had some heated words with the track officials here not too long ago. Eric, can you talk us through your night and talk about...
I came down pit road a little hot, and I guess one of the fellas was out a little far, and he claims, which is, I don't have any reason to believe he's lying, but I clipped him with my car, maybe ran over his foot. One of his sons thought it was necessary to grab a weapon and come at me, and That's not the normal here in Super Cup Stock Car Series, but I'm new here, so I really don't know much of the fellas. I'm just disappointed that the first instinct for someone in the pits is to grab a weapon and come after me with a jack handle. So I don't know if this is what the Super Cup Stock Car Series is about. I don't think I want to be here.
Can you talk us through your performance tonight?
I ran it out of fuel. I think I have either a pickup problem or maybe I got some foam in my my filter. It would run fine and build up pressure, and then when I would go through the turns, it would start dropping, and then it quit picking up fuel.
Well,
so I came a long ways to have mechanical issues in my night.
Well, hate the way it turned out. Thank you, Eric.
That's all right. Appreciate you stopping by.